Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
All right, can we get everyone together at the main staging area, please?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Augustus Media, and a very big welcome to Augustus Media's second local influence regional impact, the Ramadan edition. My name is Omar, and my colleague and I, Raneem, are going to be your MCs for tonight.
For this morning.
For this morning, very sorry.
Yay. All right, guys, so we've got tons of great insights coming for you today, and you're going to hear from some of the best in the industry, and we also want to hear from you guys as well, so please have your questions ready. We have a form at the end, so you can also share your feedback. And we also wanted to make sure that no one goes home dateless today. It is Valentine's Day, so you'll find a box of dates on your table, or on your chair, sorry. Cue laughter, that was meant to be a joke. Haha, yay. Nailed it. Yeah.
All right, so this is our second industry event, and we're very thrilled to bring together some of our top leaders in the industry. It's great to see such an amazing response from all of you, and we're very excited to keep these events ongoing in the future. We are approaching our 10th anniversary, and we would love to reflect on all the incredible milestones that we've reached. We're even more excited for what 2025 will hold for us.
It's been a pivotal year for Augustus Media. We continue shaping the future that connects audiences across the region through meaningful stories and lots of just exciting events. And without further ado, we're going to take a look through just how successful our 2024 was.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
All right, guys. Thank you. All right, so everyone should have a schedule by their chair that's going to run you through the day, basically. It's going to give you an idea. I've got some networking, some panels, like we said, some amazing eats from our catering partner, Pret, and then a Q&A following each session.
So without further ado, please help me in welcoming our CEO and founder, Richard Fitzgerald, up on the stage. He's going to kick things off today for us with his 10 prediction for the media industry in 2025.
Thanks, Raneem. Thanks, Omar. Thank you to our team who've been working all hours, and I think Omar has been up all night. So, good night, Omar. And thank you all for coming. As the guys said, this is kind of new to us. This is our 10th year, but it's only the second time that we've brought our partners and influencers and content creators together, and something that we want to do more of. You know, Lovin Dubai has been a lot about community, but also with Augustus Media, we want to sort of, open up our studios and our space and bring people together. I think, the last time we did this was in September, and it was just after the summer. Now the weather is still good, and we're leading into Ramadan. Someone mentioned to me, why are you doing a Ramadan event so soon before Ramadan? Because the industry is used to doing, in media, the industry is used to do Ramadan upfronts or events 2 or 3 months before, because planning and marketing usually happens then. But actually, planning and marketing has changed. The new media has changed everything. No longer do you have to do your industry event 2 or 3 months before Ramadan. You can do it at any time, because marketing is so agile now. Back before, agile and adaptive marketing was something that people would say as a catchphrase, but it really is now. Everything's in real time. Everything's in real time planning. You can do something in the middle of Ramadan, come up with the idea and execute it on the day. All the timelines, and mainly also that Ramadan is closer to New Year's and everything's a bit more squeezed is probably the real reason. But there is an element in truth in the adaptive and agile marketing. Do I have a clicker? Sorry, yeah, thanks. Just to take you through, let me see which way it goes. Oops, you're already clicking for me. Thanks, Amara. Just wanted to sort of show the house of brands under Augustus. Lovin is Lovin Life, local news and lifestyle brand, and Smashy is for the driven, the dreamers, the doers. So different mindsets. Traditionally media companies might have magazines or on topics of food and sport. We've sort of put the audience first, age agnostic, gender agnostic, passion first. So if you love your city, Lovin's for you. If you love a vertical like sports or business or crypto or automotive, then Smashy's for you. And then Odium, I just wanted to show the way. So Odium is our in-house content studio. So it does video, animation, audio. It's a modern content studio, originals and studios. We've been doing this for a while. We have some hit shows on Snapchat, one called Mena Social Media. So we do original stuff as well. And Abdallah Adawi, if you put your hand up, he's the guy who's running Odium for us. Dressed very sharply today, Abdallah, as always, but even more so. This is the Odium Content Studio. So enough of about us. I just want to take you through some industry overview for the year ahead and the way we're looking at things. Globally, for the first time ever, digital media has surpassed $1 trillion. For many years, it was kind of at that $600-800 billion. Influencer spend has crossed $1 billion globally, which is significant. It's its own category. Remember when social media was becoming its own category, creator spend is becoming its own category. And there's 400 billion spent in ad sales. In this region, digital advertising is about $6 billion, according to the IAB ad spend report. There's different ways of measuring this. We think that the influencer space in the region is a couple of hundred million as well, or if not more. Sorry. And then, so consolidation across the industry. There's lots of different things happening. Lots of different groups are merging. In the media space, there's a huge big merger between Omnicom Group and IPG or MCN brands that's going to take place at Q3 this year. So there's a lot of consolidation in that. There's also consolidation in legacy media globally. So a lot of the streaming services, a lot of the big media brands in the US have merged, and they're all figuring out what to do. The big players are coming to the region. TikTok are opening their regional HQ in Saudi at the end of this year. I was just at Leap conference, and Google are more and more prominent in Saudi as well, and Snapchat are obviously growing as well. Streaming, all things streaming, whether it's audio or video, it's huge at the moment. Angami OS Plus merged, and I think that's a real sign of how streaming and audio and video is looking at. We'll talk about podcasts later, but Spotify for a long time were just an audio platform with music and podcasts, but now they're adding a lot of video. So we really see that sort of fusion of audio and video, text, audio and video really together. New content formats, streaming worlds. I was just talking to Nadeem, Nad's Reviews in our audience here. He's going to be on a panel later, and he reviews all the Ramadan series and all the Arabic series and the global series. And there's so many of them now. There's so many streaming services. So many people are doing originals. There's a big bid for sports rights. DAZN spent $1 billion for the FIFA Club World Cup taking place in the US this summer, 1 year before the World Cup, so 2025. And there's a couple of clubs from the region who are playing there. So we'll see a lot of that happening. There's a lot of boxing from Saudi on DAZN. Shahad are streaming a lot of sports. Sports is huge in the US for streaming rights, and we're seeing it sort of reawakening here after a lot of the players like OSN and others pulled back from sports, and Stars Play took a while to get into sports. So we're seeing a lot of sports rights and huge sporting events all the time in Dubai. We see all international events here all the time and across the region. So 5 of 10. AI original content growth. There's so many. Everyone now, like ChatGPT and AI apps is the new Google. My wife in the audience here always talks about, I'm going to ChatGPT it, like we used to talk about 15 years ago. We would Google it. So everything's on ChatGPT now, and they're moving so fast. And there's a lot of interest and investment from the sovereign wealth funds into chips. So we're seeing a lot more acceleration in that space. Years ago when Google would introduce a new feature or they would buy YouTube, it was the story. Now, whether it's DeepSeek or originally DeepMind, and all these different apps are happening all the time. Video is obviously where we're looking at. We're not necessarily in the AGI, the artificial general intelligence, which is, I think, when robots are going to be living inside our heads. I'm not really sure. Quite scary. But in the generative AI is the content stuff. We're more comfortable in that space, although it's also moving very fast. Soar is a video one. We use a lot of our content is facilitated by AI, and we just see that space moving really, really fast. So a couple of corporate tax numbers: 15% for any company making over $750 million. That's a significant. It's kind of that impacts the Googles and the ones who don't necessarily have their taxpaying entities here. But we're going to see. We think we'll see more spend coming into the region than out of the region. A lot of that $6 billion we think leaves the region in digital. About $4 billion of it goes to Meta, Alphabet, and ByteDance, and we think and even Amazon. And we think a lot more of that retail media spend will come into the region with less tax for other local players. and 9% corporate tax is the first full year for that as well. Just wanted to mention something like Riyadh season. You know, we just had the Super Bowl in the US, and it's such a flagship event in the US. It dominates a lot of spend, a lot of households, and you can see trends happening. And obviously Ramadan, and this event is about Ramadan, but there's other highlights throughout the year. You know, Riyadh seasons happen quite quickly. The Joy Awards, I think it's been only 3 or 4 years, and it's already been talked about as the Oscars of the region. And, you know, Riyadh season pop-up events like the Elisab 1001 nights, and those events dominate chat online a lot. So I think as marketers, things are moving so fast on technology, but also things are moving so fast socially and culturally that you can spot these events that aren't necessarily the Olympics or the World Cup. They're just going to be big awards events. You know, the Grammys dominate social media in the US, but now we have our own basically. So it's good to kind of recognize that those trends are happening and these things are coming really fast. I think there's about 4 or maybe 5 F1 events as well, starting again in March in the region, Bahrain, Qatar, so many places. Emerging media brands, obviously we put our own logos up there, but there are niche media brands happening a lot, you know, especially in the business space. You see newsletters popping up, podcasts popping up. I think there'll be a lot more niche players in sports media and music media and different areas as well. And you won't necessarily find them in the regular places like magazines and TV. You'll find them as podcasts, as pages, as Instagram pages, and as newsletters. So mergers and acquisitions, there's a lot of stuff going on in media. You know, there's more active players in the region. There's SRMG are listed in Saudi and NBC. We also have IMI in Abu Dhabi. You know, traditionally in marketing, the holdcos, the global companies such as WPP, and I mentioned Omnicom, they would do a lot of M&A in advertising agencies, but now we're seeing a lot more with big tech companies buying up small different types of tech firms, AI software, and we also think that the streaming services will start acquiring a lot of podcasts. Podcast creators are getting a lot of views online, and streaming services are spending a lot of money on original content, so they'd want to put the podcasts onto their platforms as well. And then obviously influencer marketing entering a new era. On Lovin Dubai, we cover a lot of the, what would they be called, the reality, creative reality show stars, celebs. Yeah, now influencers, their dating lives, their whatnot, they come in and they spill the tea on the Lovin Dubai show all the time. So they're becoming their own brands. They're launching a lot of products. Again, we've seen this trend in the US, and now we're seeing a lot of it over here as well. And they're doing bigger things. Mr. Beast is sort of dominating with Amazon Prime with his games. And people sort of wrote that off early, but it's doing well, it seems, and we think that will happen in this region as well. Turkey Al Sheikh, the Minister of General Entertainment Authority in Saudi Arabia, has said as much as well. So that's really it. There's just sort of 10 little content snack ideas or trends for the year. I'll hand over to the team as well. Omar, good morning. Sabah al khair. I think he had a nap while I was talking. You're back with us. All right. Hand over to the guys and enjoy the morning. We have 3 panels lined up. You'll see the agenda. And thanks again for coming.
Rich, ooh, can you hear me? Definitely didn't take a nap. We always love his insightful speeches. All right, so we're going to give a very, very warm welcome now to our keynote speaker for the day as well, Reem Qasim, research manager at Ipsos. She is an expert with 10 plus years of experience at NBC, Google, and BBC, and she excels at transforming data into actionable strategies and is here to share some insights with us today on consumer behavior and brand differentiation. So let's give her a warm round of applause.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and I hope you're having a loving Friday. So today I'm going to take you through some media numbers. I hope they're not boring to you. I'm going to make it simple and interesting. So let's enjoy. We're all here for one reason. Me as a researcher, you as marketeers and advertisers, we all have one common thing. which is we want to understand the consumer behavior. And now that Ramadan is coming, and we all know that we live in the Mena region, and the Mena region is different when it comes to Ramadan and people's media habits. So it's very important that we highlight how these habits are changing and how people's consumption of the media is changing. So we need not to miss out on 5 key questions. We need to always keep them in mind when we want to focus on Ramadan and when we want to work on advertisements catered to Ramadan. The first question is, are you truly cutting through the Ramadan clutter, or is your brand getting lost in the noise? Are you missing out on the potential that a well-balanced and crafted omni-channel strategy can have during Ramadan? Are your Ramadan ad spends synchronized with the right media per day part, or are there gaps? Are you crafting effective Ramadan content to build lasting connections with your audience? And finally, is your brand effectively leveraging the changes in people's behavior during Ramadan, or is it just the moon and the lantern in the background? While we go through this presentation, please keep those 5 key questions in mind, because this is how you will be actually thinking about Ramadan. So let me take you through some facts of Ramadan. I come from a media background, so I will be highlighting mainly TV, because TV is the main player in Ramadan, and the TV series. So first of all, let's start with the TV viewership during Ramadan. We all know that Ramadan plays a very important role in TV, and with the series and the very specialized content drafted towards Ramadan. We have 9 in 10 of the people still tuning into TV, which still plays a very crucial role in our region, mainly in KSA with a 95% penetration. During Ramadan, also, people tune to around 3 channels per day, spending an average of 5 hours. When it comes to streaming, and with all the internet penetration and the GCC reaching around 100%, also the streaming platforms are increasing, and people watching streaming platforms is reaching 86%, including YouTube here. They spend an average of 2.2 hours daily. This is also during Ramadan, and the numbers of platforms they are subscribed to is around 2, mainly the highest in KSA and the least in Egypt, going down to 1.9. In terms of content preference, as we mentioned, series is the top consumed genre during Ramadan, and it's the most thing that people wait for, and all the production houses, they may basically wait for Ramadan to produce the exclusive content that they release. We have 6 in 10 people watch series during Ramadan, whether it's on TV or on digital. And we also want to have family-friendly content, because Ramadan is all known about having the family gathered together. So it is when why series becomes important, and why we need family-friendly content. Now, Arabic and localized content comes also as an important factor that people really want to consume. And why is it important? Because we live in the Arab region, and people are really interested in this content, and it's becoming really it's increasingly important. And this has led also to an amazing 5 times growth in the homegrown platforms in the region. So currently we have 50 homegrown platforms. That is 5 times compared to 2020, and 1.6 times compared to international players. Another fact about Ramadan, going into the advertisement spent, we can talk about TV. TV still plays a very key role, as we have mentioned, and this is why the advertisement expenditure during Ramadan goes up to 2.4 times compared to other months during the year. Going into digital, it doesn't tell the same story, but also because when we say digital, we're talking about all the different categories. So this is why we don't see the exact same jump compared to TV ad spend. Local brands are also playing an important role during Ramadan, with 1/3 of ad spend on TV in MENA comes from local brands, and that is 12% more in 2024 compared to 2023. And we should not miss, of course, social media and influencers, which is actually taking up a very big share of the pie, especially in terms of advertisement. We have 94% of the people currently accessing social media, spending 2 hours and 24 minutes, while more than 3 in 5 follow influencers. So what are the top categories spending on TV versus digital? We have the public sector, which is the highest spender during Ramadan on the pan-Arab TV channels, followed by telco, e-commerce, banking, chocolate, and real estate. And then on digital, we have the telco, automotive, publisher, banking, e-commerce, and cosmetic. So as you have seen, Ramadan is actually changing, especially in 2024. We saw that there's a shift, not just focusing on TV anymore, but streaming and digital is making an entrance during Ramadan. And this is where we are having a hybrid and a blended viewing experience, basically blending both TV and streaming. But as you may know, that this, as like there's the blend is growing between TV and digital, the clutter is also growing, and it's becoming harder and harder for advertisers to know where they need to catch the eyeballs, basically, and they need to know how to advertise and when to advertise. So in order to reach there, so we need to point out that because of this clutter, we are being faced with little differentiation, and it's very hard now for brands to stand out. Because as you may see, I have 4 pictures coming from 4 different brands during Ramadan, but they are all talking the same language. This has led to a decline in brand recall during Ramadan specifically, and brand linkage. So what are the 5 key ingredients to do during Ramadan? We have 5 things that you have to do. 1, you have to get the culture right. You need to not to forget that you are always talking about Ramadan during Ramadan. You need to include the spirit of Ramadan, but you need not to forget about your brand. You have to be creative and be memorable. It's not just about, as we mentioned, the moon and the lantern. You have to be out. You have to have a story behind your advertisement. You need to also have something that's humorous about it, so that you get engaged, you grab the attention of your audience and you can engage them. Your brand is first and always. If you forget who you are, you won't be able to tell who you are to your audience. So you need to remember your colors, your brand, your logo, and you need to incorporate it within the advertisement. You need not to forget about that. The timing is everything. And why is it very important, especially on TV? So as you know, that usually most of the people, they tend to tune to TV during like iftar hours to prime time during Ramadan. And this is where everyone wants to advertise, but also this is when the clutter is the highest. So you can always make use of the different day parts when you can actually get your audience with little clutter but more impact. At the end of the day, you also need to think omni-channel. Because we have a blend of digital and traditional, we need to know how to create synergistic impact by actually creating a story across the multi-platforms and not just have every single platform acting on its own. Okay, before I go there, so this is basically, we're done with Ramadan Insights. I just need to focus on one important topic, which is Gen Z. And we're talking about it today because actually they are a very interesting target audience. They are changing the way we do things. They are the game changers, and they are the trendsetters these days. So let's just go through like a quick recap about who the Gen Z are, what are they doing in these days, and their social media usage. So first of all, Gen Z, unlike everyone else, I believe, they have multiple accounts, and it's very common for them, with 52% having more than one account, mainly one for their friends and one for their family. In terms of their social media usage, while social media is an entertainment platform for them, it is also a way for them to communicate, especially TikTok. 1 in 2 claim that TikTok is primarily their communication platform. In terms of video length, because everything is becoming quick and fast, they prefer to consume short video content, and it's not anymore the long video content. So here 54% prefer to consume short video content to better fit with their short attention span. But it's important also to notice that the 45 or the 46% don't prefer the long format, but some of them, they don't mind it depending on the topic that we are discussing. At the end, also in terms of social media fatigue, even the Gen Z are fatigued and they are ready to take a break from social media when they feel it is toxic and when they feel they want to disconnect. Another interesting factor about Gen Z is the format engagement. So 46% of Gen Z prefer or engage most with videos and short reels, which is 2.1 times more than photos. The topic of interest for the Gen Z is fashion, sports, and lifestyle. Content interests half of Gen Z, while politics is the least of their interest. But you can still get them by that if you are talking politics, but you need to know how, and you need to make it in a very creative and a quick way. In terms of social media pages, and I'm sad and I'm sorry for the brands, but Gen Z trust individual pages 1.7 times more than brand pages. And influencers are playing a huge role in the Gen Z's life, with 6 in 10 having purchased a product promoted by an influencer in the past 3 months. And that's actually a very big number. So with this slide, I finish my presentation, but I need you please to get your phones out. I just want us to scan this QR code. I have few questions for you. As no one can predict the future of media and what will happen in Ramadan, let's just have few questions there and just get the answers from industry leaders. So do you have the questions on your screen? Were you all able to log in? Okay. So the first question, what trend is expected to shape the future of social media advertising during Ramadan? Let's hear out from you guys. So I believe greater investment in influencer marketing and short-form video content is winning. So there is, before, just press enter. No, before. Go back. Press enter. Press enter. Enter. Okay, next. Next. Okay, so which of the following best describes the future of TV content during Ramadan? I think you have the answers on your screens. And it is TV series and special Ramadan shows which will remain dominant but face digital competition. And this is how we just mentioned that the hybrid and the TV viewing experience is being accompanied with the digital, and they're being blended during Ramadan. Next, please. How are digital platforms evolving during Ramadan to engage audiences? So investing in AI-driven content recommendation and live shopping experiences is the go-to. Next. What is the most effective social media strategy for brands during Ramadan? Creating immersive campaigns with interactive storytelling and user-generated content. Thank you. I hope this session was very beneficial.
Hi. Okay. Thank you so much, Reem, for sharing these insights. I think a lot of us would benefit from this being in the media region, approaching Ramadan. A lot of these key insights could be helped to use in growing our brands, seeing how we're going to innovate when it comes to our Ramadan campaigns. So now to take you guys into our first panel, you've seen them on social media, love their content, and today you'll get to hear directly from them. There will be no screens in between. Meet some of the region's top content creators with millions of followers and influence across your favorite platforms. Today they'll be sharing how they leverage trends to connect with local audiences during Ramadan and drive real impact. We'll start off by going into a quick video and then I'll introduce our
شو
panel.
السر اللي بيخلي عنا الحجوزات فولي بوكت شهور لقدام؟
فحطيت جول اني ابلش اشتغل على صفحات السوشيال ميديا تبعي.
واو I don't recognize my garden.
At 17, I wanted everything that was in store.
We're about to surprise my dad with a car.
I said, let him go!
هيدا من أكثر controversial movies هسه مع إنه رمضان جاي. هولي أكثر مسلسلات أنا محمس لهم، شايف فيهم potential. اللي 5 مسلسلات على نتفليكس بتخلصوهم بقعدة واحدة.
ليش التليفون بالأعوج؟
هذا فيديو
يعني ما يحتاج تعوجيه راسك.
أول مرة. وقلبي من جماله.
All right, so for our moderator for this panel, it is going to be our very own Ward Badawi. She is the Smashy business journalist and host. Please help me in welcoming Ward. And for our top influencers, please help me welcome. Please, I'm very sorry if I get any of these wrong, but I'm trying my best. Ammar Samarrai. Ahmad Mahmoud. Nadeem Safiuddin, and Rita Adnan.
Hi everyone, Sabah al Khair. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for being here today. So who's fasting this year? Who's going to be fasting? Ooh, I see a lot of hands up. And if you know Ramadan, it's all about bed rotting and movies. And this is why I want to start with asking you a question, Nadeem. So, oh yeah, of course. So I just want to start with talking about, how does Ramadan shape content creation? Now I know that you're always like reviewing films, reviewing TV shows. This is literally your moment to shine, especially in Ramadan where we all gather together and we watch like Turkish films, Turkish TV shows over tea and biscuits. So please tell me, how does like Ramadan change your content?
Test. Okay, cool. Hi everyone. I can't tell you how stressed I am with Ramadan coming because there's so many series. It's so overwhelming. So just so you know, I review movies and series all year long. But in Ramadan, every single platform has so much content coming out. And there's so many platforms coming out every few months in the region. So there's so much to juggle. It's super stressful, and I want to watch as much as possible so that I can recommend to people what is worth giving your time to and what is just worth ignoring, So it's stressful. There's a lot to cover, so many shows. And all the brands wake up like a week before Ramadan and start throwing campaigns at you, asking you what you can do. There's no strategy involved when it comes to most of them. So it's a hustle. But it's also the biggest phase of growth I have every single year. I'm not someone who has millions of followers, but the engagement is very high, particularly during Ramadan, because people are so invested in all these shows. So it's a very exciting time.
Do you have like recommendations already for what we should be watching?
So another thing that these platforms don't get right is that they don't announce their shows until the last minute, because by the way, they're still filming them, which is hilarious. Like even when Ramadan starts, 2 weeks into it, they're still filming the finale. They're not even there yet. They're still writing them, actually. So there's a lot of work to be done in the industry here, in the film and TV industry. Because when you look at Hollywood and all of that, they plan years in advance. They have writers' rooms. Here it's just one writer writing the whole show. So there's a lot of work to be done. And Ramadan shows, we barely know what's coming at the moment. It's still too early.
And Rita, for you, like I see your content and I can just tell like all the girls are gonna be really excited because you know you're gonna give them all the fashion and tips. I love your abaya, by the way. Like when Ramadan comes in, we all pull out our abayas. And you know, how does Ramadan change your content?
Basically, I create less content in Ramadan. I try to slow down and actually enjoy it. You might see me like posting 3 videos during the whole Ramadan. Maybe one to welcome Ramadan, one through Ramadan, and one maybe to welcome Eid. That's the videos mostly I'm gonna share. But I have so many plans I'm working on, so maybe I will be more active this Ramadan. But to me, it means to reset and connect. Ramadan is a perfect time to just stop and reconnect with your family, your audience, and just slow down, I think, and just enjoy what you already have and feel the gratitude, feel the blessings you have.
And I completely agree with you. Like I actually remember last year, I started working here literally right after Ramadan. And that's because in Ramadan, I was doing nothing. So I was actually praying for a job and here I am today. But no, seriously though, I was praying for a job, guys.
Congratulations then.
You know, me and Ahmed, we were having this conversation right before the panel. And by the way, like his content, guys, it's so cool. It's like so motivational. He brings on like really interesting characters. You should go check that out. And I was asking him, I was like, you know, how do you choose your content? And he was telling me how, like, for him, it's not about who he loves and hates. It's about what the people find interesting. So I want to know, like, how are you going to make Ramadan interesting for people? Especially someone so business-orientated, you know, all about discipline, you know, how are you going to get on the Ramadan trend? Because, you know, it's become important to, like, celebrate holidays with people, celebrate holidays with your audiences.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, for me, I run a podcast. I interview all sorts of people. It's mainly about business and self-improvement. But I have a lot of controversial guests. Like I've had, you know, Andrew Tate, the Tinder swindler, most recently. Gets a lot of backlash. For me, I don't believe like I have to agree with everyone that comes on the show. If they're interesting, then it's worth a chat, you know what I mean? If I only spoke to people I agreed with, then it'd be boring, you know? With Ramadan especially, I feel like Ramadan's the perfect time to talk about discipline. At the end of the day, you're fasting, you're abstaining from most things, and you really have to test yourself. So for me, it fits very well with my content. So yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, it's exactly right there. I can continue my same content. It's difficult, and that's the point, you know?
I see what you mean. And for you, Ammar, you know, I always see you and your wives and your family's content. It's so adorable. And obviously, you're obviously going to get a lot of commercial deals. You know, how do you still show that love to all of us and still be so authentic and genuine while still doing these ads during Ramadan? How do you get that message across?
Hi, everyone. So my manager told me it's not going to be a lot of people. So now I'm surprised. Okay, so I think it's kind of easy for us to do it, actually, because even with the brands we're working with, we always try to stay true to ourselves. And I feel like the brand chooses because we make the content they are seeing already. So that's the main point. We always stay the same and try. Of course, we have to adapt sometimes because the clients have different requirements. And we always manage to do it. And as you said, family content is the one maybe that gets most brand deals. So yes, that's about it.
Do you like ever struggle to be genuine?
In what way?
Because like in the end of the day, like, you know, that's your wife, those are your kids. And I feel like on social media, because we're constantly seeing families and relationships, that's, you know, that is something in itself so special. It's in, you know, how do you guys, you know, still do these ads and, you know, have these close relationships with each other and like celebrate Ramadan and enjoy it?
I think we focus a lot on our family and we spend a lot of time together because we work mostly from home. So we try always to work on our relationship, and sometimes if we have to film and we're like arguing about something, we just move it to another day. So we don't stress a lot about creating the content. And usually our ideas, they come from things that happen on our daily life. So like staying together and making our relationship better makes the content better too.
I see what you mean, and especially like, you know, Ramadan, like we're all spending time together. It's just so easily to just like get content out of that, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that usually husbands do in Ramadan, especially how they annoy, for
They
example, one
don't
time.
do anything in Ramadan.
Yeah, we usually
I
just...
had to say it, I couldn't.
So we usually just annoy the women in the kitchen. That's our main job. So one time we did a video about that and it went super viral because so many people could relate. And that's like the base of our content is relatable and has to be funny and has to represent the Arab guy, basically.
And by the way, like that's why I love your content so much. You know, you guys are still doing something commercial, but it doesn't seem like an ad to me, the viewer. Because like, guys, like when you see something and it looks like an ad, do you really want to, do you want to go through with it? You know, you want it to, yeah, you want it to feel like a bit more, you know, natural. And, you know, my question to you guys is, you know, how do you make something emotionally resonate with the audience without it being too commercial?
So I have a very interesting challenge in my content. So I review movies and series, but I don't sell reviews, which is something I've had to educate the streaming platforms and all the film production companies about. Because if I'm selling a review, it's not, my credibility is on the line. No one will ever trust me again. So the reviews are mine and they're purely organic. Now, what I can do, since I worked as a copywriter in advertising for 10 years, is come up with creative ways of how we can promote your shows. Like, for example, for a Ramadan show, I'll do an awareness video. This show is coming out on this date, on this platform, this is the plot, this is the cast, be on the lookout for it. So that way I get to expose their brand to my audience while still maintaining my credibility and my reviews, which are totally mine and totally organic. So it's tricky, and I still have to educate them a lot about this because I still get new platforms every day. Hi, we'd like to buy a positive review for this show. And the concept of reviews is not something that's, the movie critic, let's say, in this region is still kind of new. So it's an interesting challenge. And now lots of movie and TV creators are starting to come out. I'm proud that I was like the first. I've been doing this for like 15 years. I had a website and all of that. But it's a tricky challenge, and you have to constantly educate them, especially in Ramadan when series are the big focus.
And for you, Ahmed, you know, how do you plan to educate people during Ramadan? You know, do you have something interesting coming up?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I run an influencer agency. I've been running it for 8 years. So for us, we always make sure that when Ramadan's coming up, we try to do Ramadan type. So like there was a slide about UGC, for example. So for us, we do a lot of like, our agency will handle a lot of, for example, Ramadan decor, you know, because during Ramadan time, everyone decorates their house. So to be like, get ready, like, for example, you know, let me decorate my house with me, POV, you know, type content, but it feels very organic and people relate because they're also decorating their house. And that way we can promote, let's say, a home decor brand in an organic way. Or for example, let's say if we're doing, if it's a cooking, if it's like, let's say, ingredients, or if it's like we're selling, I don't know, an ingredient like a milk or whatever it is, then the content will be like, you know, puff or come with me while I cook an iftar. You know, and then we have a lot of Ramadan events. Obviously, influencer events during Ramadan are very common. We do a lot of suhoors, we do a lot of iftars. Iftar is less common because people are not really in a good mood at that time, but suhoor is more often, and it's just like a late dinner, really. So we do a lot of those, try to keep it organic.
So basically, these are the kinds of like campaigns and collaborations that work during Ramadan. Do you guys have any other suggestions? Like anything you can recommend, Rita, for, you know, what like social media influencers should be doing during Ramadan to connect with their audiences more?
I think just, yeah, I think you just have to be real and just show what you are really going through during the day. For example, if you're tired, you can say you're tired. Don't just pretend you're living the best life, because they will feel closer to you. And it will make the connection stronger and to build the trust with the audience if you share your real emotions, your real stories, and just make the content more like a storytelling style, not just an advertisement style, because we see a lot of ads in Ramadan. And we don't want to see more ads. So just make it somehow relatable. I think this is the talent that content creators have. They can transform a very boring ad to something that people can relate to, like a story, and something I can feel like, wow, I really need this product, without me telling you, go buy this product. Yeah.
And, just a question that I have for you guys. Wait, are you all fasting, by the way? All of you this Ramadan? Ooh, it's going to be a tough one. And, how do you... No, I find it really tough. But what's it called with Ramadan, fasting, how do you fast and, still produce really good quality content? How do you, not compromise your content whatsoever?
I think you should not do any content the first week. You adapt, and then you have to always remember this is your work. This is not a hobby anymore. When you get a lot of followers and you're working with a lot of brands, it's not a hobby anymore as you started. You started as a hobby, and then it gets to a point it's your work now. So you got to do it just like anyone else. I've seen people who is in worse conditions, who's not complaining. So I'm not going to complain about this kind of job, to be honest.
I get exactly what you mean. And for my final question for all of you, has the MENA region's influence made Ramadan a truly global content moment? If so, how?
Definitely. All the brands have Ramadan campaigns. Even non-Muslim regions have Ramadan campaigns. So it became a worldwide event, and all the brands are preparing for it, and all the brands' content will evolve around Ramadan during the month. So definitely it became a global thing.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys so much for sharing this, especially trying to push it through when you're fasting and working. I know everyone's gonna have a tough time with that. For now, we're gonna be going on a 5-minute coffee break, and then we'll come back for our remaining panels. Thank you.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
All right, guys, you can make your way to the back to grab some quick coffee by Pret, our caterers, and then we're going to be back for another exciting 2 panels for the day. So we'll see you in 5.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.
Parts of the panel as well, because you meet with so many people you haven't talked to or you just talked to over email, so it's really, really great. And so we're going to jump into our second panel of the day, the future of Ramadan planning, trends and adaptation. I know everyone's excited for this one. So we're going to delve into the evolving landscape of Ramadan campaigns, highlighting the growing shift towards digital strategies and innovative marketing tactics that we as brands and marketeers and industry leaders should all be embracing. So without further ado, help me welcome on stage our moderator for this panel, Mayo Tolavas, our head of commercial, Dara Bhatia, group PR director for Catch PR, Simone Clark, UAE strategy lead for yay, Anna Wolosenchenko, business director for Publicis, and Vishal Bhatia, general manager of Guild PR. Let's welcome them on.
This good? Okay. Morning, everyone. Well, thank you again for coming. I really appreciate the turnout. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like Q4 has just carried on. We haven't had any kind of breaks, so kind of getting this amount of people out to the event, we really appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, like we're discussing the topic of the future of planning of Ramadan. I'm joined here by an esteemed panel of experts, and we're talking about how consumer behavior is changing. We focus on digital, so it's always evolving. We always need to stay on our toes. We always need to try and, I guess, adapt and change. And now with Ramadan, you need to cut through the noise more than ever. So we're going to be talking about what these guys are doing differently when it comes to planning, how they presenting new things to their clients to be able to make sure that they're cutting through the noise during Ramadan. And yeah, talking about the future of planning. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and first pose a question to Anna. Has Ramadan become more digital focused, would you say? And has there been, I guess, a shift in the budgets of between traditional formats and digital formats?
Hello. Yes. Look, I think we have also a presentation at the beginning that I think traditional media will be still important. Definitely we have sectors, we have brands who heavily rely on traditional media during Ramadan, and this will continue for sure. However, digital definitely gives you bigger spectrum of the activities that you can do. from online videos, CTVs, podcasts, influencers, social media and so on. So definitely I think the brands are taking this opportunity to rely also a lot on digital, and each of the brands is trying to figure out the best way to be present there, to be relevant, to bring a communication that is different than the competition, and to really engage with the users, especially that with this wide spectrum of channels, each brand can find something that fits them. So I think definitely this will continue.
Nice. And Simone, I want to pose the same question to you because I found it interesting in the start, actually, the amount, I guess, of consumption still on linear TV. And I knew that obviously that's a huge part of planning traditionally. But obviously you, from your kind of strategic perspective, are you seeing that still being a big focus on brands? Or like you said, is it starting to be more focused on digital?
Certainly. So to build on what Anna was saying, we can definitely see a shift happening, but it's not to forgo traditional media. We see the relevance and we see the opportunity, and we know that it has an impact of connection within this space. We all saw the numbers earlier on TV, and particularly within this region, you see how important TV is within this space, and not foregoing the likes of out of home, which is a predominantly visible media with a lot of impact. So I think when you start to look at it, there are a couple of factors that are moving the needle towards digital. One being time-based, how we can activate and be more agile within it, but also making sure that your brand purpose is connecting correctly within the audiences. So you're seeing the strategic shift towards how am I using these channels more effectively. If you're a smaller brand, perhaps it's a bit difficult to break through the clutter on a TV perspective. So maybe it's about playing within a new space like connected TV. And it's great to see that a lot of brands are adopting new approaches to traditional TV planning, traditional out of home, and fusing that with a digital perspective.
Okay, great. And I want to go into something more towards kind of the PR base. Beyond kind of the metrics that we look at with reach and impressions through kind of paid media, what part do you feel, Dara, for you from a PR? How do you feel like PR, strategic storytelling, focusing a bit more on this side of it? What part do you feel that this plays with Ramadan planning?
Hello, yes. I think in this time and day, it's more important to focus on that storytelling aspect, really. But what story are you telling and who are you telling it to? I think that's something that's really important. You're trying to figure out who your audience is and how can you reach them. I think that's really important. But mainly also something that came up in the previous panel also was relatability. I think that's super important. You need to say a story that people can actually relate to, that people can actually connect to. When you're talking about Ramadan in specific, there are cultural values, there's family, there's community that people really focus on. So I think tailoring your content during that specific time of period really does make the difference. Of course, paid channels give us that platform to really bring out our stories. But then if we're not saying a story that people cannot relate to, you won't get that engagement. So I think definitely people need to think about what you're saying and who you're saying it to.
Nice. And Vishal, same to you. You've been in the region for forever. You've seen it all. So yeah, how do you feel the kind of storytelling, good PR, like how do you feel that factor weighs in when it comes to planning and the importance of that?
Thank you, thanks, mate. And to add to what Dara said, I think the PR aspect really allows you to do a deep dive from a brand point of view to really understand what the story is, where they're going, what the journey is, as opposed to any sort of tactical advertising on digital. Some examples are some of our jewelry clients have done women of substance in the region, looking at women who played very inspirational roles during the month of Ramadan, and use them as brand ambassadors to create stories and to build ongoing communication for the brand. Some of our other brands that are more retail facing, like eyewear and eye care, have taken the services from retail to outside retail to schools in the UAE. And what they effectively do is screening for students and faculty at schools to identify and support any need for eye care solution that they need. And they found a very positive response from this, so much so that they've amplified this now in Ramadan. more schools, a wider catchment area.
You feel this is a CSR angle for them? Because I feel like this is obviously a time for this in Ramadan.
Yeah, I think the CSR angle, and I think ultimately bringing the brand closer to the consumer. Social media is there, but social media perhaps can do only so much, but PR can really weave a very strong story together.
Nice, thank you. So this brings us to our next question, and this is something that's the hot topic in Ramadan now, which is obviously the time of year that Ramadan is. Like I was saying, that it's just kind of been that busyness at the end of year and just going straight into what we're doing for Ramadan since it's so early. So as it is overlapping this year with the peak season, it's going to continue to overlap with the peak seasons of tourism here. And I'd like to pose the question to you, is that how do you see this influencing the way that we're planning Ramadan campaigns now?
So I will answer this question very specifically to the client that I also represent, which is Tourism Board. And definitely this season it's key of the moments for the tourism, of course. And for all the residents like in UAE or Saudi, definitely we can see that they are starting actually planning the Eid breaks. They are really looking for the places for staycation, to relax at the end of the Ramadan. But also we can see that Ramadan attracts tourists a lot, especially from the abroad. It's a very unique opportunity when we have a beautiful weather, and actually we can encourage people to come to the region to experience Arabic culture, the heritage, all the traditional elements, which usually they would never see in any other time of the year, right? So they can attend iftar, suhoor, and so on. So also we advertise to encourage tourism and to come to experience UAE within this specific time of the year. And also we communicate all the cultural aspects, very respectful way, because we're still respecting the tradition, the fasting, and all the aspects, but we want also people to be involved in the culture element and offering that we can have.
Right, so widening the culture, because I think, like I said, the region's become a huge hub for tourism and a huge hub for people to come and enjoy and have fun, but also people are very interested in knowing about the culture and history now, especially as it's growing in popularity. So it's interesting to know that that's kind of the direction that tourism is going for their marketing plans as well. I'd like to pose the same question to you, Dara. Like, how do you see your planning? You're involved in a lot of events and the different things with your clients. How do you see that the Ramadan planning being different now that since it's in the peak tourism season?
I think for this year, and I think it's good practice because in 5 years we'll have festive and Ramadan coming in together. So it's giving us a good practice as to what kind of content planning we need to do. And I think this is also for brands to realize that planning ahead of time is the way to go. Even in March, we're looking at, of course, Ramadan, but we'll also have like Women's Day, Mother's Day, Women's Month. So I think what brands really need to do is be clever too. So when you're talking about, again, Ramadan being about family, we are also suggesting campaigns, where you're highlighting mothers, when you're doing something with your mother during Ramadan. Again, connecting to people, I think that's what's important with storytelling being there as well. And I think all brands should definitely be, giving the insights of Ramadan and being connecting to it because, again, we are all based in the UAE. It's expat first, expats, locals. So everyone connects to it. Actually, 92% of people that connect to Ramadan. So I think all brands are really finding a way to connect their audience. And I think, but what we need to think about is quality as well. We want to put out a story that people can relate to.
Nice. And Vishal, I'd like to pose the same to you, please.
Yeah, so a lot of our retail brands jump on that Ramadan bandwagon, obviously front-facing with tourists, looking at specific packaging designs that are Ramadan inspired. So as the tourist, it's almost like a keepsake. You have the product, you have the packaging, it's something you keep, it's a nice memory. From a design application for jewelry, for example, mashrabiyat designs, certain Islamic motifs that you can create just for the month of Ramadan. Those stand out. And I think also from a UAE perspective, we're very big on pushing and encouraging new SMEs and startups. And I think that's a great way to reach tourists coming to the country and as a first impression during Ramadan. We are homegrown, we represent the UAE, come in and experience whatever we cater to.
Oh, interesting take. So you think I guess the smaller startups would kind of ramp up a bit more now in Ramadan since it's in a busy time of season. Nice. And cool, so I'd like to pose the next question to Simone. Like you said, with Ramadan now, already it's a busy season, but it's also, like Dara was saying, involved in other periods. There'll be other celebrations going on. So brands need to cut through the noise a little bit more in Ramadan. So what are some of the underutilized marketing tactics, and what are things that you are able to do to convince brands to experiment, try new ideas for Ramadan campaigns?
Perfect. Well, I'll start with the second part to your question, which is really around convincing clients, and even as clients, convincing your key stakeholders to play within different spaces and domains. And we always find it is a little bit of a challenge to get people to try something new within this period. The first reason being we are a little bit reactive, if we can all put our hands up and say we're a bit guilty with that. And especially as Ramadan comes earlier and earlier in the year, we have a lot less time to plan within that space. So I think my suggestion to this would be that there's two parts. We need to get in early and mitigate the risk as much as possible. If you're going to test and learn something new, why not test and learn it a little bit earlier on a smaller platform? Just start to seed out the approach and really get your clients and your stakeholders onboarded within this. It doesn't mean you have to change your whole strategy within the period of Ramadan a week before. And then when it comes to the space of new content platforms, new channels that we can play with and explore, there's a lot that's actually going on, and it's being fueled by the space that you need to stand out from the clutter, which is great. I think a big portion of that is not forgetting, we look at Ramadan and we focus on the fact that consumer behavior changes quite a bit, but your brand has a role and a purpose to play within the space as well. Bring that back in and bring the insight of how your brand adds value and allow that to direct where you want to play. New spaces, I think Richard alluded to the fact that a lot of spaces are actually being centralized, while audiences are actually looking for decentralized social platforms, decentralized social shoppable experiences as well. So it's something very new. It is in its nascent phase, but it's a great opportunity to get your brand to play and own these remits.
Thank you, thank you. And Anna, I'd like to pose the same to you, obviously being in tourism and having to have that balance, obviously, of making sure everything kind of stays respectful and those things. How do you convince these brands to experiment, try new things, make a big splash this Ramadan? How do you work with that?
Thank you. So I'm gonna build on Simone's point of view, because definitely I have been working with different brands, and also, you know, starting early sometimes literally means early, because we know like all the preparations for Ramadan starts like a month in advance. So also all the brands, not all the brands, but for the brands that are relevant for this time, definitely I would recommend to start early when the clutter is still lower, so they can capitalize from all the interest, from all the small signals that people are getting ready to the Ramadan. And even extend the communication later on, because for some categories, people will be still looking for the bigger deals, you know, the last minute offers and so on. However, from more non-standard approach, definitely I really personally love all the content collaborations, because especially during Ramadan time, people are gonna be overexposed to all the ads on TV, on social media and so on. So actually all the collaboration when the products or the message, it's more natural, you know, embedded within the environment that they're looking, definitely it's more natural, more relaxing. We can even consider, you know, partnering with the podcast creators, influencers, a website such as Lovin with that amazing execution last year. So all those elements, when it feels natural, you're still getting the message. It doesn't have to be, you know, very in your face, but this is more subtle. Personally, this is what I enjoy, because of course we know the entire industry will for sure follow television, social media, all the additional channels that of course are base of the communication.
Yeah, no, it's a great point. Like I said, the whole native advertising model, right? Trying to, like even on our influencer panel, they were saying trying to make the ad not so much look like an ad, make it feel natural, make it feel weaved in, because everyone is used to being advertised too, especially in Ramadan. So trying to weave in that organic ad placement is definitely important. Cool. That brings us to our last question. I'll pose this one to a few of you. I'll start with you, Vishal. If you could predict any major shifts in Ramadan marketing for the next few years, what would it be?
Yeah, it's a good question. And I really think going forward, the word sustainability comes to mind. It's an important buzzword for us here in the UAE. There's a lot of consumption. There's a lot of wastage during Ramadan. An example we have is a client of ours in the catering industry who started serving plated iftar meals. So to really try and bring down that consumption and just consume what you can consume. I think that's important. And another point is a lot of brands tend to launch campaigns a few weeks before Ramadan only for the month of Ramadan. I think there's the trick miss there where brands can really leverage and tie up with NGOs or charities and use Ramadan as a springboard for an annual campaign that can become part of their DNA from a brand point of view.
Nice, thank you. Dara, I'm going to pose the same to you. What kind of shifts or trends are you seeing change in Ramadan planning?
I think you'll see a lot of crossover campaigns. So as I was mentioning, like with Mother's Day and Ramadan, and when you have festive, or next year you'll have Valentine's. So you'll have a lot of different crossover campaigns. I also see that it was in the slide before that Gen Z is a market that you'll definitely see more digital campaigns going live. So more, maybe it can be like how the modern day techniques of spending Ramadan with your family. So I think you'll see different content being released as well, especially on the digital platforms. But I still believe that, truly like the traditional media and traditional campaigns focusing on family, community, I think that will still definitely remain.
Nice, thank you very much. And finally, Simone, I'd like to pose the same to you.
Super. It's actually a question I'm quite excited about because it's such an exciting part of the job that we do and how we start to plan a little bit differently. I think Rita alluded to this earlier, and I think one of the biggest shifts we will see is the globalization of Ramadan and the fact that from a global perspective, we're seeing markets jump into this. Adidas in Sweden ran their first Ramadan-focused campaign last year, and they had massive traction, and it just kind of showed that need to connect in culture a little bit differently. So I think the importance of Ramadan on a global scale and being highlighted globally is going to be something that's quite big and quite a beautiful movement. Another one that I think that's quite pertinent to the region is the space of gaming. And I think it's really underestimated on the power of gaming. I think we all have this idea of a gamer being a teenage guy sitting in his room playing Dota all day. But I'm pretty sure all of us have someone we know who's playing Candy Crush. Maybe there's someone in the audience right now. But there's the proliferation of gaming within the region is one of the fastest growing globally. And we know that within the Ramadan period, that time space increases as well. So I think there's a massive opportunity that can be tapped into with a lot of brands. Beyond just putting your ad within a microsite or gamifying your own brand, there's so many spaces we could play in with gaming that I think will be a game changer.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you guys very much. I'm just going to open up the floor to any questions for them, but I really, really appreciate all your insights.
Is this working? Yeah. So this is Rena Askoul from Khatira. Khatira is an Arab woman-focused platform and production house. It was more on the question of the crossing kind of themes and campaigns, and it's linked to the previous panel as well that we saw about research, and also Gen Zs as well. So I see we, for example, have noticed that the top 5, and I think there was someone that was reviewing, is the person still here, influencer who was reviewing the shows? No? Okay, so top 5 out of the top 10 Ramadan series last year. Any guesses what the topics were on? Women? Okay, what about women? Like what topics? Fashion? Marital? Marital issues, yeah. Which one, sorry? Domestic violence, so I'm talking series, musalsalat. Yeah. So the top 5 out of the top 10 were about polygamy, so multiple marriages. The second one was about female leadership, al-umda, not the umda version, the male version. So it is really, for me, it's interesting when we say that it's family-oriented, when actually there's a lot of social topics. So I wanted to get your perspective on brands' views on social topics being a big driver for Ramadan content.
Is it for anyone in particular or general? Anyone want to have a crack at that?
I'm happy to take a stab at that. I think it's great that you've actually brought that up because these are relevant and pertinent issues within society. But I think there's always a space with brands where you want to make sure you're connecting in a way that doesn't devalue or defame the brand too. So it's not to say that you shouldn't be authentic within the space, but I think it goes back to that space of your brand purpose and what you stand for, how that connects with anything. You don't want to pretend like you just sit in a corner and you ignore it, but do you really have an authentic opinion to share within it?
And do you see brands looking at that within your experiences, looking at engaging? Because Gen Zs are coming across as well as very socially driven. And we saw the research that 50% of them are interested in lifestyle sports. And my first question was, what about the other 50%? Right? So 50% are engaged in lifestyle and shopping and all of that. But I'm like, there's an entire 50%. And we, from our experience, are seeing Gen Zs that are very, very passionate about social topics, that are very engaged with content for purpose, that are very engaged, and even the musalsalat, right? We say family topics, but Al-Umda was about polygamy. There was female genital mutilation, imagine, like the show that was tackling very, very taboo topics. So where is all of this getting reflected with brands approaching content from a completely different perspective, and sort of, is that where you see also brands are they aware of that? Are they conscious of it? And it's kind of more than just tying up Ramadan with International Women's Day, but really you spoke about partnerships with NGOs, about consumption and sustainability. So is that something you see with brands? You see that it is actually becoming more of a topic of awareness?
So also from my perspective, we have to separate a little bit what kind of content people are consuming and what kind of content brands want to be part of it, right? Because also definitely we're going to have very, very wide spectrum of topics which are very interesting for different users, different generations and so on. But then the brands have to select, okay, as Simone mentioned, which topic or which category my brand will have a point of view. Because eventually for any brand, to step to any topic, if it's irrelevant or it's just artificial, people also will know that this is forced point of view. So definitely for brands, they have to follow their own passion, their own vision and mission. And also, whenever they are selecting topic that they want to be next to it, they have to be mindful about this as well. And also you mentioned, yes, definitely there are different topics like families and so on, but also during Ramadan, maybe it's not that controversial, but we also see very big interest in wellness, in self-care, even, tapping to how to take care of my body. For example, podcasts also for meditation, for, this kind of angle. So it's really depends what kind of extreme of the topics you want to be part and what kind of topic and content, it's really relevant to your brand, right? And on top of that, if the moment of the year, or in general the moment, it's very relevant to be part of this conversation. This is
Thank
my
you.
point.
I appreciate it.
I think we'll just have time for one more if anyone else has a question. Here.
Hi, thank you so much for the talk. So far we have been talking about storytelling and cultural understanding, and as a matter of fact, I would like to bring up an example that was brought on during the research presentation, wherein 4 brands had this exact same thing going on. Yet that is culturally relevant. That's what happens in Ramadan. So how do we combat that saturation of storytelling when we are advertising on Ramadan?
Who would like to pick up that one?
Yeah, I think what's important is, even with us, for example, we have 50 brands plus at Catch, but what we sit and do is try to make each campaign different while still keeping the values that we discussed about community, giving, and the values that matter with Ramadan staying there, but having a different story to tell for each brand. I think that's really what's important, and that's how you differentiate yourself. Also, that you have to identify who's your target audience, because when we're doing an event or when we're handling a hotel, 2 different totally different audiences. How are we talking to them? What kind of photos are we taking? Are these photos connecting with people? Of course, we used to see pictures before of these long iftar tables. I think people have now moved on to images of couples sitting together and enjoying a meal, or families sitting together enjoying a meal. It's more about the emotional connect you make with people. I think that's definitely where you can differentiate yourself and connect with an audience.
Yes, Anna, go ahead.
Just to add to that, I think one way to differentiate is to, when consumers are buying into that product, if there's, as I mentioned earlier, a tie-up with an NGO or a charity, at the consequence of that consumer's action, they're also benefiting that said NGO. So it brings them closer to the campaign, it brings them as part of the campaign, and they have a larger buy-in. So perhaps aesthetically it's not so different, but as an action, there's a lot happening behind the scenes that the brand can then talk about going forward.
So also from my perspective, I believe a lot of brands know the key recipes. If you want to be during Ramadan, you can, shot family next to the table, put some lanterns and so on. So the key ingredients each brand definitely can use, but I think every Ramadan, as a media industry, we are actually, being challenged how we can surprise the audience, how we can find the insights that are going to make this campaign different, right? And even when we look on the media awards, being Cannes, Effie's, all of those, usually you have very nice campaigns being submitted in Ramadan category, but all of them, if you really look, they are based on the very specific insights. And around this insight, you have the whole story, activation, communication around. And usually those are the campaigns that you're going to remember and the products that you're going to remember.
All right, well, thank you guys. That's us out of time, but really appreciate the insights.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for spending this morning with us. It's great to have you here. We appreciate your attendance. Now for our 3rd and final panel of the day, we will be speaking on connecting with digital-first audiences, consumer behavior, and brand narratives. Our panelists are going to explore how brands are evolving their marketing strategies with shifting consumer behaviors. So please help me in welcoming our very own Senior Content Director, Saima Iqbal. Following with our panelists, Werner Coetzee, the Director of Marketing and Communications at Hilton. Rana Al-Jamal, the Digital Marketing Lead at Dubai Opera. and Mayeda Al-Shahawi, Regional Brand Communications and E-Content Senior Manager at Nestlé. Okay.
Hello? Yes, loud and clear. Thank you so much for joining the panel. It looks like it's going to be the coziest panel, but I feel like we're going to try and bring out more since it's just going to be the three of us on the stage. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, these are the people who call the shots. These are the people who decide what goes live, and these are the people who eventually decide the marketing strategies. The creative and the agencies work hand in hand, but it's always the brand that takes the final call on what goes live on socials. So in 2 weeks, we're going to kickstart Ramadan. Experts are predicting that it's going to be from the 1st of March. I just saw it on Lovin Dubai, by the way. I want to know from you guys, you've been doing it for so many years. You've been doing, maybe I'll start with you, Werner. How does the consumer habits really change? How different are people behaving during Ramadan versus throughout the year? Just a question that essentially decides how do you design brand campaigns?
I think, can you all hear me? Yeah. So I think the change in the seasons play a massive role as well. I mean, Ramadan, we've mentioned before, is coming earlier and earlier every year. Next year is going to be in Valentine's. In a few years, it's going to be during Christmas. And we need to look at the consumer behavior during these periods as well. So each Ramadan for me is different because it all reflects on where we are in the season, what time of the year it is. But at the end of the day, the basic principles remain the same. People still want to go out and spend their time with family. They want to have that community connection, and that's why we're trying to give them an experience for them to come together as friends, as family, and really experience something that's unique, something that they'll enjoy, and something that they can take away and build a memory together.
No, that's great. In fact, this was one of my questions as we move ahead was, there's been a shift in seasons now. Ramadan is now almost becoming a part of the classic holiday season. So that's making a big impact in how you decide content and how you decide marketing.
Correct. And I mean, Ramadan, like any other campaign, what I like to do is something I call reverse engineering. So anytime before we start planning a campaign, we look at who is our target audience. And you need to define that target audience as close to a T as humanly possible. And then you reverse engineer the process back. Where is your consumer spending their time? On which platforms are they? Are they on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Lovin, any other platforms? Where do they consume their time? And based on that, we look at your budget and see where you can put your money in that you know you're going to reach your target audience.
Got it. Same question to you, Mayeda, like probably the first part of this conversation.
Is it working? So I'm loud enough anyways. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to tell you one thing because, you know, you said first that Ramadan will start on the 1st of March. But for us, Ramadan starts, and now I'm talking about Nestlé and food brands, okay? If we are not live prior to Ramadan, you know, like 2 weeks prior to Ramadan, which is the pre-planning phase, then we missed the season.
So when does it really start for you guys, like for Nestlé?
So today, you know,
Ooh, okay.
Yes. So it's 2 weeks prior to Ramadan, we go live.
All right.
Yeah, so that what do we do? You know, because again, based on insights, women and in general the households, they start planning for the Ramadan, you know, iftars and so on. 2 weeks before Ramadan, they start booking their iftars, who is going to come to their house and so on. So if we do not catch them there, then, you know, it's a missed opportunity. So I just wanted to say one thing here. And another thing also to add to what Werner mentioned was definitely, yes, it all starts with, you know, who is my target audience and an insight. You know, because if I am not really going to answer attention, a consumer attention, then you know, I think, you know, we will get it all wrong. The panel before also spoke about, yes, you know, the cliche family gatherings and so on. I don't think that Ramadan nowadays is that cliche. So we need to ensure that we really break through the clutter. We are seen and we give our consumers or our viewers what they want, not what the brand wants.
I'm very keen to know when you said the words cliche, and in fact, we all struggle to fight those cliches that have been going on in media for many years. From Nestle's perspective and as a brand marketer, what are the shifts that you're seeing, and you believe that this is what people are doing differently, and probably a lot of people in the audience would want to tap into that thing?
I'll tell you, so it's not a big shift as such, but what I'm trying to say, I think, it's a shift of how consumers see us. So let's say, for example, now, or at least, we're now 2025, yeah? Okay, what consumers now are looking for, at least women, our target audience, is, they want to be recognized. So what we are doing this Ramadan, for example, is that we are really shedding light and highlighting her role. It is not only about, that family gathering and so on. It's prior to that family gathering, what really happens in the kitchen, So it is all about, yes, what happens is in the kitchen is what, and the result is that, iftar gathering and so on. So it is, I think, just the shift of mindset of really how to answer her tension and, what she wants, whether it is an emotional tension or a functional tension. But definitely Ramadan is more of an emotional tension that we are trying to solve, which is, just being recognized, a thank you at the end of the day, is good enough for women at least. So this is one of the perspectives that we are trying to really answer. And another thing I think, and you also tapped to it, is the usage of the different mediums. I think there is a lot of touch points that are really not utilized. WhatsApp, for an example, is not really utilized. We are all on WhatsApp. All of us, I can see. Yeah.
By the way, guys, Lovin Dubai is on WhatsApp. Smashy Business is on WhatsApp. If you love content, that's a quick plug-in.
Thank you.
If you need all your content updates, we are available on WhatsApp. WhatsApp.
And WhatsApp works. I mean, we've implemented WhatsApp with Hilton Dubai Jumeirah and Hilton by the Walk and the Palm as well last year, April. And 23% of our bookings come through WhatsApp.
Wow.
That's a good insight,
Yeah, I mean, talking about, just an instant kind of, answer, one-to-one, because again, personalization is something that, I think is not really getting also the light that that it should have. So WhatsApp, even if it is not personalized, you feel that, the brand is just talking to me and not anyone else. So, it's a great medium. How to utilize it, how to optimize it, this is the question.
Especially in digital media, everyone's thinking when to publish, right? Is it in the morning? Is it in the evening? Do you guys change your strategy on branding during Ramadan, because the schedules are very different? People finish work at a different time. They wake up early. Does that impact your schedule and your publishing strategy?
For us, we trial and error. I mean, we A/B test, right? Okay. There's no perfect way. We don't know 100% it's going to work. So what we do is we break it down by weeks, because Ramadan is technically 4 weeks. The first 2 weeks is all about trial and error. You'll post in the morning, you'll post in the afternoon, you'll post in the evenings, and then you'll see what works better in terms of engagement. But then you also play into your paid advertising strategy behind that, because with Google, you can do your paid for certain periods of the day. So we prioritize our Google ads for evenings and early mornings, because we know people are going for iftar. Afterwards, they stay on their phones, as well as suhoor before they wake up. That's when people generally spend their time. So for Google specifically, we break it down, but social is normally always on.
Got it. I'm going to talk about the use of AI in media these days and the use of AI in marketing. It's there are always layers to these conversations, but a lot of brands and a lot of agencies are using AI to hyper-personalize the message, because everyone wants to target to a super specific audience. So my question is to both of you, and would love to know how are your brands using AI when they are designing campaigns?
So when we are designing campaigns, okay, because AI, it is, yes, the sexy word now, and I think, it is going to, I think replace humans in 5 years' time. But anyways, I think there are 2 layers for AI. One is, yes, in the planning. So yes, we do use AI for real-time engagement. So this is one aspect. And another aspect is also in design. So there are 2, let's, if I may say, layers to that. One, as I said, the planning and the real-time engagement. Okay, how are we really utilizing AI to understand what are, the viewers' engagement rate and so on a specific piece of content during Ramadan or prior to Ramadan, and how is the brand really going to take such insights and then, move forward with the content later on. So we actually optimize the content as we go based on real-time engagement. And this is one thing that we utilize AI in.
So you constantly keep, changing the goals?
Tweaking it, yes, definitely.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So what about you, Anar?
We mainly use AI for a reporting tool. So we pull in our data from various media channels and we plug it into ChatGPT or whichever other AI platform, and that gives us a detailed analysis and report about how we're spending our money, making sure that we're spending it correctly. So not necessarily for the planning and the execution stage, maybe for a little bit of copywriting here and there. I mean, we all love a little ChatGPT.
All of us, yes.
Mainly for reporting aspect.
Did you see any tangible changes, like quantifiable changes in the output after using AI in your brand campaigns? Like, let's say that if an AI tool is giving you an insight that, hey, maybe you should do that. Were you guys able to implement it and say that it made a big difference to the campaigns?
Not from personal experience. At the moment, not yet.
No, but okay, so from our experience, again, because we also have internal tools also that we utilize with our partners, be it TikTok, Meta, or, or Google. So let's say, we have something called Creative X. It's a tool now, that uses AI. So before we even upload the content, okay, this tool tells us, okay, if this content is really going to be fit for the platform, fit for performance or not, basically.
Got it.
Yes.
So, I mean, hospitality plays a big part during Ramadan. So I would love to know a little bit about where do you see the most spends coming from? Which part of the sales probably dip, and how do you restructure your year-long marketing campaign for these 30 days?
Can I just say one thing? He is a competitor, but a competitor that we do not see.
Actually, that's a good one.
So in terms of spend, I like to try and plan as much in advance as I possibly can. And it comes back to the planning as well. Like we said, Ramadan's kicking off today in 2 weeks' time. We had our Ramadan planning and timing and pricing, everything finalized by December. We already are in the process of finalizing Festive 2025. And you have to be this much in advance because otherwise you just lose control of what you need to do. And the same comes with our media buying and our media strategy and our advertising plans is we bulk buy in Jan. So Michael loves me because I give him a very big LPO in Jan, and I will do another one in Feb because I just split my costs. So I try and plan as much in advance, and I have this big pocket of goodies that I can pull out at any stage throughout the year. So honestly, for Ramadan specifically, there's nothing, we're not reinventing the wheel. We know we're going to do PR, we know we're going to do Lovin, we're not going to do stories, etc. We're just choosing when is the best tactical moment for us based on transient trends and based on bookings, based on real-time data. So we are looking at how many bookings we have on the books at the moment versus where we were same time last year and how we're pacing in comparison. And based on that, we can make an educated decision saying, okay, we need to push a little bit on this channel, push a little bit on that channel, based again on who is our target audience.
Oh, that's amazing. Same question to you, Mena.
Sorry, can you repeat the question? Because I focused mainly on his answer.
So my question generally is that because the consumption habits change drastically in Ramadan, there are a few products that fly off the shelf, and there are a few products. How do you preempt that? How do you plan that? And how does that impact the year-long marketing strategy? Like, let's say, for example, you know, the 3 products are my best-selling products during Ramadan. So how do you, how do you basically create a marketing campaign around it focused on Ramadan? So does all the focus shift there?
Okay, so definitely the sales uplift in Ramadan are crazy, yeah. But again, it is not only me. You know, we are a team of supply chain, sales, and all. So definitely supply, it starts again in December. You know, so in store, we start communicating Ramadan in December. So, and this is kind of, you know, building up towards Ramadan. Definitely there is a slowdown after Ramadan because again, like last year, there was the summer period after Ramadan, and we all know here, whether in Dubai or KSA or so, consumers travel. So this is where, you know, it slows down, basically.
Great. I mean, because we are in the Q1 of 2025, this question is essentially not so much about Ramadan, but about the 2025 predictions from the industry perspective and from the fact that where do you see people consuming most of brand content. So what are your plans for 2025? Where do you see your brand spending the most in terms of media?
So I mean, from property level, we never really did search. We've always focused our predominant chunk of our advertising budget on social. And this year, I have decided to split that by about 50%. I'm spending half the money that I did before on socials, and 50% is going towards search. And the reason for that is just because you don't social something, you search for something. And we've never really been in that market, especially for an F&B perspective. And that's where we are changing our focus this year, going very much into digital, mainly search, programmatic, a little bit of display, and we'll see how it goes.
That's great. What about you, Mena?
To tell you the truth, okay, it depends again on you know, the objective of every campaign and so on. And yes, definitely traditional versus digital. You know, we cannot forget traditional, but yet also we cannot forget digital. So it is like a 60-40%, because again, if we want big reach and share of voice, definitely you will find it at least on TV for now, but definitely digital. And you know, we are going you know, all out with our partners, be it TikTok or you know, or Meta or so. Search, definitely, you know, it is our starting point for any kind of campaign. People do search. So yeah, I think it depends on the campaign objective and where our consumers are, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so because you guys design brand campaigns year on year, and what do you try? Maybe we can talk about this year's example. How do you make sure that this campaign is different from my last year's campaign, or this campaign edges out? So maybe you could talk us through a little bit about what you guys are doing this year, and if there are any insights for us.
I'll tell you, you know, I'll give you probably an example, and maybe between this year and last year's campaign. So again, last year's campaign, it was very functional, okay, and it was mainly about what can Maggie help you with, and that's all. This year's campaign, we are shifting a little bit. As I said, you know, we are bringing a little bit of an emotional side to it, and not the emotional, you know, yes, family gathering and so on. We are actually focusing on her, and what, you know, how is, you know, Maggie going to help her create this moment for her and her family, her loved ones, and so on. And plus, again, personalization. So it is, maybe, you know, you are cooking for your friends, you're cooking for your smaller family, bigger family, and so on. So we are personalizing. We're not going only with one copy, but with multiple copies to basically personalize it. And we're also, again, using AI tools, whether it is YouTube Director's Mix or so, to ensure that we really kind of bring personalization into the mix.
Amazing, that's amazing.
From our side, again, the personalization is a very, very big element. And like I said before, is we reverse engineer the process. So who is our target audience? And at the end of the day, we're selling iftars, right? At least for us, for Ramadan. And you're selling the same iftars regardless of who it is. Yeah. It's the same thing. But our messaging to these people, and what we've done is we have stripped down our advertising plans, and we've created 4 personas for iftar, focusing on different segments, different demographics, and each visual for that is different, each text for that is different, and personalizing it for that target audience, and that would be our key differentiator for this year.
That's great. That's great. I'll open this for questions. Can we pass on for some questions? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Adil. My question is focused on the social execution side of things. When it comes to paid social versus using creators, you can be influencers, UGC, what sort of prominence do you give for each? And why do you select that particular split between those two?
Okay, I'll take that. So again, creators are part of our everyday mix of media mix. So what we are also doing even now, new to this mix is that the creators' content is actually pushed by paid media from our side. Because again, going back to our consumer and our target audience, when you see a creator's content, definitely you will relate more to it. You will feel it's more authentic, more relatable to you versus a brand saying, I'm very nice. It's better that it comes from a creator.
Thank you. That's assuring because we are trying the same thing, and I think it's bringing in positive results for us as well. We operate in the space of retail, and it's actually making inroads for us.
Agree.
Anything from hospitality?
No, so pretty much the same thing. We try to get in influencer creators as much as possible. We do that through paid or through our PR agency. We don't do paid collaborations, unfortunately. We give experiences in return, and we utilize that content in our own organic socials as well, and in some paid instances.
Thank you. Any more questions? Great. Can you please pass on the mic? Yeah, thank you.
Hi, thank you for sharing your insights. I'm actually curious because it was mentioned earlier, the globalization of Ramadan, and then you both come from global brands. So I'm curious to see how you see the evolution of that over time, and how do you integrate the core corporate values for global brands like Nestle and Hilton into the globalization of Ramadan and consumer behavior beyond like traditionally Muslim regions as well?
So for Hilton, our core value and belief is, or our mission is, spreading the light with the warmth and light of hospitality. And I think that we're doing, regardless of the time of the year, regardless of the time of the month, regardless of the season, whether it be Ramadan, festive, our goal and mission is to spread the earth with light and warmth of hospitality. And that's our main motto, that's what we're doing. So I do believe that you will see from a regional perspective, I can't answer unfortunately, but I know from a regional perspective there is Ramadan-specific campaigns coming out to this region, and I know that will grow in the coming years from a global scale as well. There is currently Ramadan campaigns for this region planned and will start in the next week that I know of, but I can't comment on this unfortunately because I'm not part of that team.
Well, I can tell you, for Nestle, and again, the new big idea for Maggie is me and Maggie so good together, okay? And it's all about bringing, connections, real, connections back in the space where it was forgotten, whether it's a connection between friends, family, and so on. And definitely, again, because we are a global brand, it's all about localization. So you and Maggie so good together in UAE can mean something, but maybe in Egypt and elsewhere can mean another thing. So definitely, what we do is we bring the global big idea and localize it to the 19 countries that we have here in the MENA region, basically. So, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, guys. Cool. Any more questions? We can probably take one last question. No, all good. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining us. Learned a lot.
Thank you.
Interesting insights.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us this morning, not evening. Before we close things off, I just want to give a big shout out to our partners, Event Sugi. If you guys believe it or not, all these chairs, we actually have desks here, we work here, so it's really hard to believe. I low-key like it like this more, but so yeah, they really helped us set everything up effortlessly, and they're really good for big corporate events, entertainment, and social gatherings. So big shout out to Event Sugi. Thank you guys for that.
Amazing. And also wanted to shout out to Reem and Ipsos. Thank you so much for all your research. It was super, super valuable. Pretz, our catering partners, we love them. They're amazing. Guys, please feel free to stick around before everyone has to go back to work for a busy Friday. Have some lunch, enjoy, chill. We love to see you around. And a big shout out to our team as well for putting this all together. I really think we brought the whole idea of local and global together today. Ramadan is in 2 weeks, so set your alarm. Lots of insights we learned today. So Ramadan Kareem in advance, and thank you guys for joining us.
Kareem.
We have a quick QR code here as well, please. So scan it, share your feedback. We'd love it for our next event coming up as well. And can't wait to see you. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Augustus Media.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show.
Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show.
وأهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من The Lovin Cairo Show.
Welcome to Smashy Business Show.
Welcome back to Smashy Sports Show.